Stream is up. All right. All right. Hello, everybody. All 3 or 4 of our viewers. All right. And I need to mute Firefox because it's playing my audio back in my ear. There we go. Awesome. So this is going to be our first session of Adventuring Day, where we will be playing 5th edition and starting out with the Lost Mine of Phandelver. To get the adventure started here, I'll just read this little bit of backstory. Your characters have each, in some manner, made a friend of Gundren Rockseeker, a fallen dwarven noble, and his few remaining kin. His family, in ages past, held great influence. He and his family are committing their meager resources to a business venture, which will either help them to recapture the glory of their ancestors or leave them utterly destitute. Indentured servants of their debtors. A low end for a once noble house. You have been promised 10 gold pieces each to escort a wagon of supplies safely from Waterdeep northward to the small town of Phandalin, deliverable to Barthen's Provisions, a consignment of goods that will help supply the growing town and establish Gundren as a minor businessman in the territory. Gundren, eager to move forward with his venture, has set out 3 days ahead of you. He is riding with Sildar Hallwinter, a knight of the Lord's Alliance, who had loaned gold to Gundren, and who wishes to ensure the success of the venture so Gundren can repay the Lord's Alliance. His brothers had already gone ahead some weeks before to scout out the area. For 3 days, your party has traveled the high road, an uneventful trek marked only by the slow and steady hoofbeats of the oxen drawing the cart. And, alright, during this adventure, all your characters will have had a chance to introduce yourselves to each other, so let's get that taken care of now with Garen first. Just kind of a short bio and description of your character, whatever you would want to be public knowledge.
Okay. Garen Scully is a hill dwarf from Settlestone, not far from Mithril Hall. There he lived with his brother and mostly just lived a pretty secluded life. He is somewhat versed in combat, as he and his brother would often fight the denizens of the Underdark if ever they were to raise their head. But as of late, that has not been happening much. So being devoid of any real social contact, Garen Scully's brother, Farron, decided that it would be a good idea if Garen went out and saw some of the world. So agreeing, he set off and eventually went southwest and ran into one of the Rockseeker brothers, who informed him that in Waterdeep that his brother was looking for help. So very eager to do some good in the world and meet some more of his kin, that's where he set off.
Awesome. All right. And Thunk.
Half-orc here. Half-orc fighter. That's what I'll be playing. Thunk was basically left at the doorsteps of an orphanage. Grew up. Always had was battling with the inert rage that comes with being a half-orc. Years later, he beat the crap out of another orphan. Ran away. Joined a local militia in Neverwinter. Did a few campaigns. Thought the army, gave him some purpose to focus his rage and whatnot, and he felt like he fit in. That didn't work out. His best friend died. His rage really came out. Got kicked out, basically. Went back to Neverwinter. Met up with working for the guy. What's the guy's name?
Gundren.
Gundren, yes. He worked for Gundren in his garden as a gardener. Gundren offered him more money. And so here he is. He's actually out trying to find peace for all his rage.
All right. And Malik.
Alright, just make sure it was going. I will be playing Malik, a sorcerer. And there it is. From Waterdeep, half elf. Dad owned a bookshop. Met his mom in there at some point. Fell in love. Yada yada. At some point, his father left on some sort of expedition, and that was a couple years ago. Him and his mom need a little bit of money, so he decided he'd hit up his dad's friend Gundren, see if there was anything that he could do to help. He offered him this job, so he's also hoping to find out something about his dad along the way, and maybe even become a hero, because he's always read books, and that's something he always in the back of his mind that he wants to do.
All right, great. And Ivor, or is it Ivor?
Ivor.
Ivor.
I am a half-elf ranger. I was shunned by both worlds, both human and elf, for all of my youth, not fitting in anywhere, not having a home. The only place I felt safe and was the forest. And in the trees, I live my life as a ranger. That does not mean to say that I kept to myself. I venture out and go to towns and do trading and live my life as I please, pretty much. I also seek greatness in the world, so that both worlds would regret the treatment of me, and I will be immortalized in stories, and hope that all half-elves will be inspired to greatness as well. I also do not stand well for foul treatment of others, as I was treated foully in my youth. And in one of these instances of stopping this foul mistreatment of others, I demonstrated some of my expertise with a bow, and that's how Gundren hired me onto this expedition.
Neat. All right. Now let us move you over to the first actual map here. And let's get you all moved down here. You will want to position your characters accordingly. So someone needs to be driving the cart, and other people could be sitting in the cart or walking alongside it, however you'd like to get your characters arranged.
I'll drive.
All right. And let me know when y'all are positioned to your satisfaction.
I'm good.
I think I'm fine.
All right. Alrighty. So you've been on the high road for a couple days now, and just turned on to the Tribor Trail, a small dirt path that kind of winds between the high road and I want to say the long road, something like that. High road, the long road to the east, heading towards Tribor. And Phandelver, your destination, is a little town kind of off of that path, another day or so's travel beyond. As your wagon moves on a little bit farther in the road, you are stopped as you see something blocking the road ahead. Let me go ahead and reveal that to you. You see a couple overturned carts and what look like one or two dead horses.
Whoa, oxen, whoa! I bring the cart to a stop.
All right. Cart stops, and the oxen are barely conscious, I think, in terms of stats anyway, so they don't know what the heck's going on. Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Looks like there's a roadblock up ahead. Maybe we should investigate.
All right. Garen will go ahead and take the initiative and kind of step out a bit, see if he can't see if anything looks suspicious.
Okay. Anyone else going to be doing anything?
Can
Now
I
can
go?
eagerly get a little closer.
You guys go on ahead. I'll stay here with the cart. Make sure no one comes in from behind and or the sides of the cart to take it.
All right. Yeah, you from this distance, you can just really see an overturned cart. It looks like there's some other stuff beyond it, but it's hard to see from this distance.
All right. Well, Garen will go ahead and move up to the cart and see if there's any signs of Gundren, for he is worried about his dwarven brethren.
I think I'm gonna come over here in the trees and kind of scope out the situation.
You want to have a hand on my axe.
I'll get a little closer, but roll 20's going real slow for me.
Yeah, this is always slow for me as well.
Are there any signs of Gundren?
Let's take a look here. Roll for me a perception check.
Absolutely.
And I'm just
Not
having
bad to start off.
Yeah, I'm just having some more lovely technical difficulties that we have been enjoying for the past hour. So if you can just give me a moment here.
Again, I apologize.
Technical difficulties.
Yep, Roll20 is always loads of fun getting things to work correctly. Let's see.
Oi, Garen, what do you see?
I don't know. I'm waiting for the DM to tell me what I see.
Oh man.
Apparently, though,
He
my
did really
roll
well,
was
though.
find him under a rock. Oh, there he is.
Oh my
Don't
goodness.
doors usually like it under rocks?
That's not going to happen often.
Oh man. All right, let's take a look here. That's something else. Alrighty. Okay. We'll just have to deal with that, and I'll fix the issue later. All right. Let's just say the DM roles are not quite hidden.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. All right. Technically, the Roll20 macro for the character sheets whispers roles to the DM instead of making them only visible to the DM. And since I'm logged in as a player, even though I'm a player in the other window, I'm still me. So it whispers them to me instead of hiding a DM role, which is really annoying. So I'll have to get that fixed. But anyway, yes. 23. Let's take a look here. Garen, you are incredibly perceptive. So let's go over what you see here. So you see an overturned cart in front of you, and beyond that is a dead horse that has black arrows sticking out of it. There's another horse beyond it that also has black arrows sticking out. And as you're looking around, gauging the scene, you hear a rustling coming from the bushes above the little cliff face directly to your south. And you are absolutely certain that these are goblin arrows and are expecting an ambush.
I will turn around and warn everyone that there are goblins, and most likely nearby.
Goblins, you say? I grab my axe and I hop down off the cart.
All right, and with that, everyone roll initiative.
All right, guys. No wiping on the first fight, please.
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
No promises.
We'll see what happens. I mean, the first fight might be fine. The next set, though, I have drastically expanded the campaign as written, so we shall see.
Well, there's no
That's
road to get in front of the half orc so that he can't hit anything. So I'm assuming we'll be okay.
Oh my goodness.
Well, with an initiative like that, I might not be doing much.
Yeah, and when everyone rolls initiative,
I'll be doing even less.
when everyone rolls initiative, please be certain to click on your character token and
Yeah,
then roll
I did
initiative.
that.
Otherwise, it doesn't show up in the turn order.
Man,
I just got my character
these
sheet
are
pulled
powerful
up.
goblins. They have transparencies.
Yeah, even if you roll from your character sheet, you still have to click on your token. Before
Do you want me to re-roll that?
Yeah, if you can just do that so you're added to the turn list, and then I'll fix your initiative.
There you go.
Very nice. All right.
Why is this middle bar green 110? I didn't do that.
Okay, and it looks
That's
like Ivor's character sheet is set to whisper its rolls, so let me fix that.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm just going to fix that for you. If Roll20 wants to cooperate for me.
Oh, yep, there we go.
And go. It's doing a test. Excellent. Wow, you're really good at Arcana. Man.
Let's not talk about that.
Okay. Let's go over here and go over there. And Ivor. 9. A little bit less than a 23. All right, Garen, you were the first to detect the goblins, and you were ready to go. So you realize there's a goblin directly to your south, up on the hill, and that cliff face is like 10 feet high, by the way.
Oh, great. I will, despite Garen's adverse reaction to hurting things, he will ready his light crossbow and take a pot shot.
All right.
All right.
It's roll 20.
Yeah.
They promise that it's random. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why don't you roll damage for me? Let's just see what your damage is like.
Yeah, I'm sure you just want to see what it looks like. That's
just
nothing
to see.
else.
I swear to you, if I get hit with stuff in the back again, because this happened the first time we started in the Saturday game too.
Oh man, this happened on my Wednesday game too. Oh man, freaking Nazira stabbed her ally with a javelin instead of a wolf. But anyway, all right. Alas, this is a crossbow.
It is.
Yeah, something was blocking the bolt. Maybe you still had a cover on it or something, and the arrow goes flying back and smacks you in the head, dealing 3 damage.
Gotcha.
It's a mechanical contraption. You're a dwarf. That's more of a gnomish thing. All right. Goblin over here is going to level his bow and attempt to shoot Ivor with a crit. So 24 to hit. This is a great start.
Yeah.
Ivor is down for 14 damage. Okay. Ivor,
This is off to a wonderful
give me the
start.
first step saving throw of the game. You failed. Oh my god.
Oh, this is starting off lovely.
All right. All right.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream.
This was Lost Mines of Phandelver. All right. this goblin. Oh my goodness. One of the people from my Saturday game is messaging me saying that how much fun she's having watching this stream. I'm glad. I'm very glad. All right.
I'm sure she's having a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll be hearing about this on Saturday. You know it. Okay.
I know I will.
All right. This goblin is going to try and shoot Garen with his bow. 18 to hit.
My AC is 18, so that hits.
Jesus, for 7 damage. You're 3 points away from falling unconscious.
Yep.
All right. Thunk, your character believes that these people are a bit green and not used to combat. I think they're proving you right. So, it's your turn. Let's see what happens.
Alrighty. That's my maximum movement.
You can take the dash action to close the distance to the goblin if you would like to, since you're not able to do anything else anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so you can dash up to him. There you go. All right, now now you have engaged him, and since he's using a bow, he will have disadvantage on all ranged attacks, so that will be beneficial. All right, Malik, you have spell slots at level 1, don't you?
Yes, I do. And in one level, I will have more spell slots than my warlock up until last game. Okay. Do I only see that one? Where's the other one?
There's another one over to the far left.
Yeah, the guy that already got me down.
Yeah, in the single shot.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Let's thunderbolt him. I swear, if it's the one, I'm just gonna leave.
All right, you're hitting
14.
14. You're
For 10
aiming
damage.
for the dude on the ledge that Thunk is next to, or the other
No,
dude?
the one on the left.
Okay.
The one on the left.
Alas, your thunderbolt courses past the goblin. It is incredibly dexterous and nimble.
Son of a bitch. But I will move over to this rock.
Okay. Then I need to do something here. Just pretend that it is not Garen's turn.
More goblins.
Oh, why would there be more goblins? You're crazy.
Because there's always more goblins.
No. That's... There we go. Alright, Garen, your turn.
All right. I will. Having a crossbow bolt break and fail catastrophically in my face, throwing me off my guard to take another arrow from a goblin to the face. I'm completely stunned. No idea what's going on. So I'm just going to what is it? I'm going to like panic cure wounds myself.
Okay. Let's see how that works out for you. Alright, 4 healing.
Take 4.
That takes you up to 7.
Yep. And they'll note that I took that out. All right. And for the rest of my turn, I'm going to make my way over to Ivor.
Okay.
And in my turn there.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Okay. And sadly, the DM rolls are not hidden, so I can't fudge this if I wanted to. Hey, there we go. The goblin on the ridge that just took down Ivor in a single shot fires an arrow at Garen, but it deflects off of Garen's heavy armor and flies off into the bushes. All right, Ivor, give me a death saving throw. I hope you weren't too attached to this character.
I know, right?
Oh my goodness. See, if I were a dick, I would have had the goblin attack your corpse. All right.
That would be, even for goblins, it's very disadvantageous. Like, you need to be worrying about the people that are alive, or else you're going to get ganked.
I don't think the goblins have much to worry about at the moment.
Hey!
All right. Oh, okay. Let's take a look here. This goblin is... let's just say he hates dwarves. For some reason that you don't know. He doesn't like dwarves. He's going to fire with disadvantage. 16 to hit against Garen. He deflects the arrow once again. All right, Thunk.
Boy! We'll take you down. Swing at him.
All right. Wow, very nice. Ooh. Yeah, you cleave the goblin in twain. Which I would mark that for you, except Roll20 is being quite kind to me right now.
Kind to you.
Thank you, Roll20. You're just ever so convenient. Alright, for some reason it thinks the goblins are drawings instead of tokens. There we go. Hey, goblin dies. I think that's major overkill as well. You're a fighter, right?
I sure am.
Do you ever get haste, Malik? Because...
I mean, maybe. I can go look in a moment.
Oh, man. All right.
After level 5, he gets double attack, and then haste will give him a third attack. Oh, disgusting.
All right.
I like that.
Anything else you'd like to do, Thunk? You still have your movement if you'd like to move somewhere.
Let's see. That's a 10-foot cliff, right?
Yeah, it's about 10 feet. Depending on what your strength is, which it looks like it's quite high, you could probably just jump off with...
That's what I plan on doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to jump off and start charging at the other one.
Yeah, I think your strength is sufficient to say you can jump 10 feet. But just give me an athletics check, just to see it.
You would.
Yeah, you can jump 10 feet off of that cliff. And
what? A normal roll?
A normal roll. Very nice. And I can, yeah. All right. Let's.
By the way,
yeah.
I do get haste.
My God. All right, Malik. Let's see what you can do.
Well, let's try again. 14 again, son of a.
Yeah, that goblin. It just it's really nimble and it avoids your thunderbolt. It strikes the tree behind it and it's now smoldering.
Their AC can't be that much higher.
You don't know. Maybe these aren't normal. Maybe these aren't normal goblins.
Probably 15. I'm probably just missing.
Maybe people who read the monster manual and use it to metagame get 20 AC goblins.
Who knows? Maybe these goblins have been roiding, you know?
Oh my goodness. Anything else
I'm
you'd
gonna
like?
stay behind my rock. I'm gonna stay with my rock.
Okay. All right. A goblin runs out of the bushes and strikes at Garen with his scimitar. Alas, Garen's armor deflects the blow effortlessly.
Yay!
Yay. Not your turn yet.
Oh, really?
Another goblin runs up behind Garen and strikes out with his scimitar. Wow, Garen's armor is really good. The goblin just cannot...
It's heavy armor. It's better.
Yeah, neither of those goblins are able to get through. Oh my. Alright, Garen. You've got 2 goblins on you, and Ivor, you can see Ivor is dying in front of you. It's gonna take me at least 10 sessions to get the names right.
Yeah.
I'm really
So,
bad.
seeing everything that's happening, I try to push the assaults on me out of my mind. I'm going to turn to Ivor, who's in dire need of assistance, and I'm going to cast Spare the Dying.
Hey! Ivor is now stable at 0 HP. Give me a d4, Ivor. 1d4. Alright, you will wake up in 2 hours. Unless somebody heals you. Anything else
Okay.
you'd like to do, Garen?
Just going to face my enemies, pull up my shield, and give a dwarven yell.
Alright.
Bring it. Maybe smash the head of my mace on my shield,
Alright, this goblin up here has seen what Thunk did to his best friend, and is going to levy his bow at Thunk and fire a shot, which Thunk deflects effortlessly. Arrow just crumples against his chest. Alright, Ivor, you are unconscious, and there's not really anything you can do at this point.
At least he doesn't have to make a death saving throw.
There's no death saving throw. Alright, this goblin is dead. Well, let's bring it back over to Thunk. I think with your movement, you can actually close the distance with the goblin. You have a
I'm
plus
gonna
7 to
do-
hit, so you're,
Whew.
I'm going to do that.
yeah.
And I'm going to swing.
Right. Jesus. Once again, and roll 20. This is a drawing.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
His name's not Thunk. That's just the noise it makes when he cuts goblins in half.
Wouldn't his name be like Schlorp
No,
instead?
Thunk is the name when the two halves of goblin hit the ground.
Well, then wouldn't he be Thunk Thunk?
Or,
Thunk thunk.
yeah, that goblin also just dies, and you've expended your movement. I don't think there's anything else you're able to do this turn.
Can I use a bonus action to try and intimidate the other two goblins to surrender?
Unless it's a class feature. I don't know if barbarians get something like that. I don't think they do.
Oh, no, I'm a fighter.
You're
and,
a fighter, rather.
Yeah, I mean, just, yell at them. It's like, see what I did to your friends.
Give me an intimidation roll, and we'll see what happens. Let's take a look here. All right. The one goblin to the north of Garen is quite visibly frightened, and the other just has bloodlust in his eyes. All right, Malik.
I mean, I hit things at home all the time. 1, 2.
Did you just
I'm gonna
use
go
your 2 spell
here.
slots that you get?
No, that's my cantrip.
Oh, that's your cantrip. Okay,
Yeah, that's my redone firebolt.
right. That's right. Thunderbolt.
Well, I'm gonna try and hit this one.
All right.
That's a better number.
Finally did something very nice.
Yay!
6 lightning damage.
Very nice. All right. So let me just fix the thing here. These are not drawings. These are tokens. There we go. Yes, that goblin to the south looks quite crispy at this point. It looks like it's about to keel over dead. Anything else you'd like to do during your turn?
No, that'll be it.
All right.
Whew.
This goblin to the north is going to turn and run away. Garen, this provokes an attack of opportunity.
All right. I will swing with my mace.
All right. 9. Alas.
I am more concerned with my fallen ally than the retreating goblin.
Yes.
Want me to get him?
I think you're going to have to.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a look here. All right, that goblin is then going to continue running. He's going
And
to
moonwalk back.
Yeah.
And there he goes.
All right, this goblin here is furious, and he's going to strike out at Garen with his scimitar. Well, the people watching the stream know what happens. The goblin is so shocked by Malik's thunderbolt that he accidentally slits his own throat and falls down dead.
Yes.
Oh man.
Nothing would be better though than the dwarf that tripped and killed himself on a rock.
Like that's because that battle went on for 3 friggin' hours, and we were so done with that fight. Anyway, Garen, it's your turn.
I love stupid creatures.
Okay. Seeing that the coast is now clear, I will turn to Ivor. I will cast Cure Wounds.
Very nice. 10 points of healing, and Ivor is conscious. Right,
What happened?
You don't want to know. All right, anything else you'd like to do, Garen?
I'll go ahead and just ready my crossbow instead.
All right. Ivor, you can see there's a goblin to the north running away as you regain consciousness. You are still prone, however.
Is there any way I can stand up and shoot him?
You can expend half your movement to stand up and then use your regular action to attack.
Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to stand up and ready my longbow and let loose an arrow to try to take him out.
All right, let's see if you can get through. Alas, you're still a little woozy from having nearly died.
Nearly died.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. All right, Thunk. I think the goblin is too far for you to run and attack, but if you dash, you can close the distance.
I think I will.
Unless you have
don't
ranged weapons or something.
Nope, no ranged weapon.
All right. Edit yourself.
I am going to
javelins.
I'm going to run him down.
All
I
right.
do. Oh, don't you run away from this ass whooping.
Oh, man. All right. All right, Malik.
I was able to zap something. Oh.
Yeah, you actually hit something.
1, 2, 3.
I think that's only because it's not actually Firebolt anymore. It's Thunderbolt.
I'm gonna come up to this cart. I'm gonna see if I can hit this one.
Yeah, it's within your range.
Fucking 14.
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of behind a tree, and you zap the tree instead of the goblin. Alas.
I'm not used to shooting things that move or things in general. This is strange for me. It's the first time I've got to shoot things.
All right, this goblin is running away. Thunk. This provokes an opportunity attack, so you can roll your attack.
Did I hit?
You slice the goblin straight through the spinal cord, and it falls down dead. Yeah, you don't see any more goblins in the immediate vicinity. You think the threat has passed.
Boy, I think that's all of them, boys.
This almost went very poorly, and it would have gone poorly if you didn't have a fighter in your party.
Yeah.
If you didn't have a thunk.
All right.
I'll
Yeah.
walk back to the guys. Boy, is everyone all right?
Yeah, we're just kind of piecing ourselves back together.
I still don't know what went on. Just went black, and then I popped up here, and there's stuff going on.
You'll be all right. You just took an arrow. But it looks like you'll live.
That looked like it hurt.
Oh yeah, it hurts.
More importantly, if the goblins are still around, that might mean that Gundren is also still around. Is there any way we could check to see if there's any signs of struggle, capture, running away?
Yeah, so if you'd like to investigate the overturned carts and the dead horses, you can certainly do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
And anyone who would be looking for different things, just let me know so I can call for rolls.
Right. What would you like?
If you're going to search the horse, then that will be an investigation check.
Let's do that.
I'll search this cart up here.
All right, that'll be an investigation check for you as well.
Usually when there's goblins, there's a little lair nearby.
Yeah. That is
Start
decent,
looking around.
decent intuition. Yeah, if you're going to check for like traces of goblins passing through, then that's going to be a nature check. Thunk.
I'm not so smart.
All right, and then Ivor, if you're going to be looking for anything,
I think
I'm
I'm just
resetting
gonna try to keep
hold on
getting my
one sec.
bearings back. I think they got
Sure.
investigations under control.
great. All right. Yeah. So let's start here with Thunk. Thunk sees a bunch of goblin footprints in the area. It looks like there were probably more than 4 goblins here at one point in time. It's not exactly clear where they came from or where they were going, but there were certainly a lot more than 4 goblins present. Malik can see that the carts have been looted. Some of the boxes have been torn open. There's debris. There's hack marks where the crates would have been tied down with ropes. Goblin arrows are embedded in the side of the carts. There doesn't seem to be any trace of any of the goods that these carts were carrying other than the empty boxes and other remnants of packaging materials. Garen, on the other hand, finds a what appears to be a dwarven saddlebag on the side of one of the horses. And the saddlebag is inscribed in Dwarvish with the name Rockseeker. Other than that, it looks like the horses have been dead for at least a couple days. There's various bite marks and animal and teeth marks and things like that on the flesh of the horses. So it looks like they had been dead for a couple days here.
Right. I will rummage through the saddlebag.
All right. Inside the saddlebag, you find a finely crafted dwarven leather map case that has an emerald embedded on the clasp.
The world is very lucky to have you,
Um,
and so am I.
Okay,
May the power
I'll
protect
check
you
the inside of the
always.
case.
Nice. The case is completely empty.
Okay, I will pocket Gundren's map case because when we find him, I'm sure he'll be glad to have it back.
What makes you think it's Gundren's map case? Just because it was in a bag that said Rockseeker?
I'm sorry, what were there other dwarves traveling with Gundren?
You don't know. You don't know where his 2 brothers are.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, if I can, it might be one of theirs.
It could be
It
one
might-
of theirs. Who knows?
But yeah, okay. And then I will inform the party that it seems as though these horses, Gorm rest their souls, have been dead for a few days.
Yeah. All right. And let's see here. Yeah, and Garen, why don't you give me a nature check? See what you've got.
Trees?
Yeah, you see trees. Thunk has posited that there may be a goblin lair nearby, but neither of you were really able to discern the tracks.
All right, what's asked the little half elf over there? He's been out in the woods long enough. He may know a little something.
I think I had. No, I don't have anything for that. So I guess I can try looking for the tracks.
Yeah, you can try looking for tracks if you'd like to see where the goblins came from or where they may have gone.
Not any better than anybody else.
I guess Gundren's just gonna die in a pit somewhere. What's
That is the trouble, anyways.
my goodness, that's a shame. You don't get guidance, Garen? You don't have guidance as a cantrip or something?
Oh shit! I do have guidance.
You're a cleric. That's what you do.
Oh my gosh! All right. In retrospect, I will cast the cantrip guidance. Possibly
You should be
raise his
spamming
5 to a
this.
9.
Lord. All right, look. Let's just say that once you realize that you're in a hopeless situation, you call out to Gorm's soul for guidance and re-roll your nature check
All right. With guidance,
with guidance.
I actually want to cast guidance on yourself.
Yeah, you can cast
All right.
guidance on yourself. Yeah.
All right. So nature, and here's my 1d4.
There you go. 15.
Would this classify as a forest terrain?
Yes, this would
yes.
classify as
Okay, in
forest.
forest terrain, I can track other creatures, learn their exact number, size, and how long ago they passed through.
Great. That would work too. In this case, Garen got a 15. See, I'm glad I asked these questions. Does anybody have guidance? Do they have things that can help
It's the
with the check?
first day playing the character. It's
Yeah, I was like, oh wait, sec, I got
Or
this
you coulda-
down
oh,
over here.
yeah, we could do this thing.
Yeah.
We could have drawn this card from the deck of many things, the Vizier.
Oh my goodness.
I'm glad that you heal instead of knowing that you have guidance on the first session.
Oh goodness, yeah, I won't talk about another group I have or had. Anyway, they pried that emerald out of the map case and they wanted to hawk it as soon as they found it. But anyhow,
Really?
Wow.
but we won't talk about them. That's anyway. Okay. So yes, between Garen and Ivor, you see traces of blood and goblin footprints leading off to, let's say, the north. This map isn't actually oriented north, south, east, west. It's actually kind of on its side. But let's say you see tracks leading up through the forest to the north. And you also, between the two of you, notice that there seems to have been 2 bodies dragged along with these goblin footprints. One small and stout, and one much more tall and limber.
Noticing this, I will turn to the party and mention that it seems as though Gundren and Sildar may have been taken that way. This way, I
Ain't
don't
no maybe about it. They're goblins, and they took them.
Right? What would you like to do?
Well, seeing as my new dwarven friend Gundren is obviously in danger, I am compelled to go rescue him.
Then let's go.
All right, you can set out and go follow the tracks if you like.
Yes, I would like to follow this.
What
You
should we do
there.
with the cart, though?
People pass down this trail, so I think we might be all right. We can
Is
pull it
there-
off. We can pull it off the road a little bit.
Yeah, I was
What
about
if
to say, is
someone
there a
comes and, like, tries
place
to
we
take
can,
the
like,
goods?
hide it in some underbrush or something?
Sure. There's some underbrush you could hide the cart in if you'd like to.
Yeah.
And let's see, someone can give me a check for how well you managed to hide it. I can never. I've been playing 5th edition for years, but I can never remember what all the freaking checks are because they're so non-specific for stuff. I believe survival is actually like the nature-based stuff that isn't identifying tracks or animals, like hiding things in nature and so on. So give me a survival check.
Apparently, I'm not good at camouflaging things either.
A 9.
You said a survival check?
Yeah, the governing skill is wisdom. his wisdom.
And
Okay.
I will cast guidance on Ivor.
Okay.
So-
So you give me another 1d4, Ivor.
I'll assist him in it too.
Okay.
This is a good deed that we're doing for Gundren to go save him. Surely his goods will not be stolen. Gorm will see to it.
You say that as they're moving mud and brush around the cart. And also, just a point of clarification, it's just a home rule that I do now, but if you're assisting someone with a check, you need to be proficient in what you're assisting in. So if you're not proficient in survival, you cannot help someone with survival. You'll just get in the way. So that's just
I'm
something
still
to
getting in the way. I'm
Yeah.
still getting in the way.
That's just something to ensure that you don't have advantage 100% of the time, which defeats the whole purpose of rolling dice. But great, yeah. So you managed to hide the cart. Let's say over here, you got some brush on it. It's kind of hidden. The oxen are munching on the grass or whatever is nearby for the oxen to munch on, and it's tied down. All right. If you're all satisfied, you can go on and follow the tracks unless there's anything else you would like to do here.
Yeah, the cart's hidden good enough, I guess.
Great. And then I'm just going to move your tokens together so I can easily copy and paste them over to the next area.
I will actually, before we move to the next area, considering this is already days old, I would suggest maybe a short rest to the party to maybe, well, actually, I think I'd be the only person that could use. You know what? Don't worry about it. We're fine. We're good.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll find out if you regret that or not at some point.
I mean, I got one hit die.
Yeah. All right. So you walk through the woods for let's say like an hour or so. You walk through the woods, through the forest and the trees, and you can hear sound of running water. You seem to be near a river or a lake of some kind, and then kind of in the distance, parting through the trees, you can see the remnants of a shattered castle or fort. And in theory, the dynamic lighting should be working, and I believe all of your tokens have vision. If any of you are not able to see anything at all, please let me know.
It looks to be working for me.
Yeah, so you should be able to see the outer walls of the castle, and the interior is going to be black until you can get into a position to see through the cracks and whatnot. But yeah, you can see the goblin tracks kind of leading in through the southern entrance here.
I will go ahead and approach the entrance and take a little peek around the edge, very quietly and stealthily.
Are you actually trying to stealth? In which case, I'll need a stealth.
You got it.
And I believe that's with disadvantage because of the armor you're wearing.
Okay. Go. Stealth. Submit.
You are not stealthy at all.
Gundren! You in there?
Yeah, your scale mail is clanking and clanking, and yeah, no. You don't necessarily know what you rolled is the thing. So as far as you're concerned,
I don't think he knows how to be quiet. That's not what you're supposed to do to be quiet. It's a lot of noise.
He reminds me of a guy I served with.
Sorry, my bad.
The one who died?
No, not that one. But that little bugger could sneak like there's no tomorrow. The minute he's there, poof, he's gone.
Yeah, you see the fallen wall of this fort leads into a small room that has a slight opening where the wall has cracked. This may have once been a doorway in centuries past. The walls are crumbling. A tree has grown up through the floor. The cobblestones of the floor of the fort have been eroded away in places. You can probably see traces of blood leading through this little passage up here.
I will, instead of shouting, kind of wave everybody over.
Totally
Ooh, I
safe.
think
No one will
Yeah.
ever come in. If anybody else would like to sneak, you may also attempt stealth, but it is up to you.
I think I'm gonna try to stealth up to the northern bit here.
I'm just going to walk.
Yeah, nothing happened when he went up there, so I'm just gonna mosey on over.
Yeah, anyone can move their tokens as appropriate. All right, Ivor, your stealth is
Come.
14.
Come up there.
Very nice. Yeah, Ivor sees an open passage, or this may have once been like the front door, the front gate of the fort, and he can see relatively fresh-ish blood smeared on the cobblestones right about here. But otherwise, nothing.
I think,
nothing else.
unless T tells me no, I sort of see a goblin right at the edge of my vision from where I'm standing.
How great is your vision?
Uh,
60 feet, I believe.
I'm
Is
assuming.
right. It's just within. It's just within range. Let's take a look here. Roll for me perception. Alec.
This is not one of my good things. It's not negative,
Yeah.
but come on, 14.
No, you don't. You don't really see anything of particular interest. You're kind of distracted by the loud clanking of Garen's armor.
Is he just
Okay.
trying to perceive, or is he kind of like pointing in the direction?
He's just perceiving.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can actually see it, but I'm seeing it.
The player can see something, but the character doesn't. The goblin is also hiding. Not that there's a goblin. Well, there wouldn't be a goblin in the goblin. So come on.
Of course not.
All right. What y'all gonna do?
I think I'm gonna peek in this doorway here. Kind of just put my head in.
Yeah. You can see another passage kind of to the north here. The blood is almost right in front of you. There's a doorway with no door, and the wall next to the door is collapsed, so it's no real obstacle. You can move right through it. Garen, at this point, let's take a look here.
Yep.
Garen, roll initiative for me.
Okay.
Clink,
Oh yeah, that's right.
clink, clink.
All right.
The world is very lucky to have you, and so am I. May the power protect you, always.
Excellent. Go. And thank you, Crush Sniper, for following. All right. Okay, everybody else.
I guess I'll follow the
yeah.
dwarf.
Everybody else
It's-
roll initiative at this point, and there's going to be a bit of a surprise round. There's
You
no
shut
surprise rounds in 5th edition.
There will
but
be
it's,
no TPK.
There will be no TPK. There will be no TPK.
Not with me around.
We are better than the Wednesday group, damn it.
All right, Malik, come on. Let's see what your initiative is. Not.
Oh, I didn't click my person.
That's fine. I'll add you manually. There we go.
I thought I already had him clicked.
It's fine. All right. Well, let's see what we got here. Okay. A mysterious creature, totally not a goblin, to the north, fires his longbow at Garen, 19 to hit.
Really? Are you serious?
You thought you made a character with high AC, didn't you?
I'm just
I
glad it's
did.
not me. So
Oh man, 3 damage. Garen is now way below half health. All right, Garen, you were surprised by this attack because you didn't see the goblin.
Right.
All right, now,
Oh,
Ivor,
great.
you have seen an arrow fly from the northern passage down to the south, and you've heard it thunk into Garen, and he may have let out a dwarvish wail. What are you going to do?
So it's right in the door to my right.
You have a general idea that it's somewhere up here, but you'd have to move into the castle or into the fortress.
Can I ready my bow and go in and shoot what the thing I see?
Yes, you can move, then shoot, and then if you want to, move again if you haven't used your movement. Okay, so at this point, you can now see the goblin.
Oh!
Yeah, the second you step through that door,
Well, it's better than last round.
in the last round, you got your revenge. Wow. Yeah, that you shoot the goblin right between the eyes, and it collapses dead. My goodness.
Well, okay then. I think I'll. That was just a little movement, so maybe just kind of get a better idea of what's over in this area. I think I'll do. That's fine.
Now, as we move through the rest of this section of the fortress, you're going to be in initiative order, since you know that there are hostiles.
Okay.
Yeah, and so then, Ivor, you can see the kind of water from the lake lapping up into the ruins of the fortress. You can see another passage south, another passage to the west. Nothing strikes out at you as being hostile in your vision, anyway. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Funk, you have seen Garen take yet another arrow right in front of you.
Boy, them arrows are attracted to you or something.
I'm fine. I just need a minute.
Okay, you okay?
Like,
Good.
take the shaft and just be like.
So can I move around Garen?
Yeah, you can move through an ally's space. You can't end your turn in an ally's space.
Is that a wall right there?
If you can't see through it, it is a wall.
Okay.
So right,
there is a little entrance.
Yeah, right in front of Garen, there is an entrance.
So are we all like night vision? Are we?
This is actually like midday.
Oh, okay.
The reason for the dynamic lighting is that you can't see through walls.
Right. Okay.
So that's what that represents.
So we're in the like a ruin.
Yeah, there's
so
no
we can't see through the walls.
Yeah, there's no roof. Like the roof has been burned away or something like that. Don't ask where the debris is for the roof. Just it isn't there.
So I take it when I go through the door, see Ivor, dead goblin. I walk up to him. More goblins?
Yep, more goblins.
No, we found her lair then.
I'll shout. Well, not shout out. Just where I can hear. I'll be like, "Nice shot, by the way."
Yep, no problem. Thanks for the save earlier. So.
All right. I think you might have a little bit of movement left, Thunk. You can dash, otherwise it'll be Malik's turn. And I think you might be muted, so we can't hear you if you're talking to us, Thunk. But otherwise, Malik, you can go ahead and move.
Okay. Missing out on all the action.
That's so unlike your character.
Are you willing to share it?
25. Well, I can't in there, so I'm gonna. No, I'm gonna dash. So just so I can get into the room.
Right.
Another goblin. Do you think this is where they live?
Maybe.
I look over to Malik and just nod my head.
What you don't know is that this is a decoy goblin lair.
Oh yeah.
Garen, your turn.
I'll kind of stagger. Ugh. Not having the best day. And I will. I'll sit there.
Okay. All right, Ivor.
Okay, so I know there may be other people, so I want to ready my bow and kind of keep it at, my arm so I can let loose an arrow if I see something.
Yeah, you can ready an action as your action and also take your movement. Readying an action consumes your reaction when you release it. So you can say, the first goblin I see, I will fire an arrow, and that will be your readied action. And when that criteria is met, then the action occurs, basically.
Okay, I don't really see anything.
Now you see more crumbling walls. There's water kind of seeping through the crumbling stones. Right, thunk.
I will follow Ivor.
All right. Yeah, you don't really
Not much.
see much more than him. Yeah, you can see a little farther because of your position, but more crumbling stones. Malik.
Do. I'm gonna move into this room, look around it a little bit.
All right. Yeah, you see through a collapsed doorway yet more crumbling stonework. You can see the far wall to the south of the fortress.
Okay,
All
that will
right,
be my turn.
Garen.
I'll hobble over this way.
Okay. Yeah, you can hear the sound of water lapping on the shore from the other side of the wall. Otherwise, you don't see anything of particular interest beyond more crumbling stonework.
Okay.
All right, Ivor.
Oh my gosh, this game's in the afternoon. I can drink liquor. I don't get to do that in the Saturday games because I have work afterwards. I will
Okay,
be right
so
back. I saw
I'm
my
gonna
headphones
pass
in.
these
Sorry.
guys and go through. Still ready my bow in case
Yeah.
I see something. I'm gonna shoot at it. I'm
Yeah.
going to come into this area over here. It looks like there's a stairway.
Let's take a look and see. What you see here. Yeah, so you're seeing the rounded stonework of a tower, a collapsed tower,
Okay.
and you can hear water lapping on the shore beyond it.
Other than that, I don't see anything.
No, not from there. Okay. Thunk. Thunk.
So you having issues again?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. What do you like to do?
Move right about there. And boom.
You see a goblin armed with a javelin, which it throws at you. Let's see what we got here.
Goddamn goblins.
And goddamn goblins. Hey, enemies can ready actions too.
Yeah.
All right, and for anyone in the stream, yes, this is the scimitar damage, but scimitars use the same damage rolls as javelins. Oh dear.
Efficiency and latency.
Oh,
and it's
dear.
fighter.
19 to hit against
That's a
17
hit.
AC for 7 damage as it hurls its javelin at you.
Ugh.
That's a fair bit of damage. And it is still your turn. What would you like to do? I can imagine
have
what you would like
Enough movement to get up on them.
to do. Yeah.
And swing. Throw a javelin at me.
Oof. Yeah, alas, the javelin had kind of knocked you off balance a little bit, and your swing does not connect with the goblin. Malik, you have heard the sound of Funk swiping at something and hitting stonework in the distance.
Things. Is it coming from above where they went or below?
It's to the south of, a little forward and a little south of me.
Okay.
I don't think you can see me.
No.
I don't see anyone, but they all went above me, right? I saw them all go past me.
Yes. Yeah.
Then when Roll20 decides to let me move my token, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't think we're going to be getting a Roll20 sponsorship anytime soon with the way we're balancing it.
What are you talking about? This is delightful.
It's the worst system in the world, except for all of the others, especially Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah, I hear some people like, "Oh man, no, you should do Fantasy Grounds." I'm like, "Yeah, this is fun.
All
I
right.
prefer the person over everything else, but this will do fine for internet stuff."
If you have a trust fund, go with Fantasy Grounds. All right, that's as far as you.
Money.
You got the money. That's as far as you can go, Malik.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Garen. You have similarly heard.
Hearing Thunk call out his directions and hearing the general sounds of combat, I will try to make my way as close to him as I can.
All right.
What's that put me about there? Was that 25? Well, there's a wall, so
Yeah,
I'll say that
if you pick up your character and tap space at every time you turn a corner, it will keep track of your total distance. That's just that's handy for moving around corridors and spaces. And
Do you
stuff.
hold space or tap it?
You tap it every time you want to turn directions or
yeah,
change
you
directions.
like as you mouse over, just okay, that'll work.
You don't have very much movement speed, do you?
25.
Yeah. Right.
I am tiny little dwarf legs and wearing a bunch of armor.
You can dash.
Hmm.
You're eager to get into combat.
You know what? Yeah, I'm eager. My friend's in danger, and I have to go help. So, 5, 10, 15, 25. Okay.
And let us not forget, sacrificing one's life is the greatest sacrifice a follower of Gorm can make.
Yep.
That's totally not going to come up later. Okay, Thunk.
I think you just skipped.
Oh, I skipped Ivor. Yeah, I do that all the time. Ivor.
That's okay. Okay, so I'm going to make. Shoot the goblin.
Thank you very much for the donation, Faye. That's great. I know you just wanted to see Rita. You didn't really want to donate money.
Did it happen?
Yeah, it finally happened.
How much?
$5.
Oh,
Rita.
At some point, I feel like Emily or Garrett is going to come in and just drop 50 just so that we could die.
Oh man.
I can totally see that happening at some point.
And also, Faye, I don't know if you've noticed, but if you scroll down a bit below the video, there's a donation list of things you can do for different donation levels. $5. $5. Most of them are helpful. The really high tier ones are like summon a boss monster. But for $5, you can give a character of your choice a randomly generated magic clothing or jewelry item that I generate. So you can just pick a character, and we can say that they find something on the corpse of a goblin at some point. But it's your choice. All right, Ivor, you have shot the goblin with your longbow. 22 to hit, 11 damage. Once again, straight through the eyes. And the goblin falls down dead, and I'm going to move it to the back layer so that it's not on top of Thunk. There we go.
Oh,
The goblin falls down dead. And Thunk and Garen and Ivor now see that there is a trap door in the bottom corner of this fort.
well, looks like we're going down.
All right.
That's
you.
okay with me. I feel more at home underground than I do on top. Well, that's not true. I'm actually a hill dwarf, so I guess that's not.
Okay. I'll just let that one pass.
Yeah.
All right. Moving all your tokens together. If you'd like to go down the, and not that it's important, but what order are you descending into the basement of this fort?
Thunk first.
Thunk is going first. Okay.
I'll follow closely behind.
All right.
I guess
will
I'll hold.
easily follow them.
Yeah, and I'll hold the back and wait till they all go down.
Now, this map is quite a bit bigger than the previous maps, so that means Roll20 is very slow for me, so you'll have to bear with me as we kind of go through this. All right.
Can I take a quick pee break?
Yeah, we can take a quick break. That sounds excellent, and I will just move you over and throw up the AFK screen. We'll reconvene in a couple minutes. now.
Okay.
All right, we're back. All right, and so yeah, let's see what happens here. You have descended the stairs.
Okay.
All right, we're back. All right, and so there we go. I'm sorry, I was getting some feedback on my mic. There we go. Okay. You have descended the stairs, and you're now underground, and you can feel the cold chill of the air, and also smell the stench of rot and death. There is a single lantern burning next to the door. Otherwise, this would be quite dark. And Funk is first down in the room. He sees a few boxes and crates stacked up. Most of them look pretty old and battered. There is a door to the southeast and a passage, a hallway leading down south directly. The door is over here.
The world is very lucky to have you, and so am I.
Which way, guys?
May the
Which
power
get
protect you,
way?
always.
Door, passageway.
Probably
one's to the
secure the
left?
passageway.
It's up to you.
I guess they're.
Passageway.
I'd say passageway.
Yeah, because we could at least maybe hear them if they come through the door, the passageway. We can sneak up behind us.
Right. Speaking of sneaking, there, little Ivor. You seem like a sneaky fellow. Why don't you take point?
Oh, yeah, sneaky fellow. All right. That's a good question. Can I stealth now and try to sneak through these rooms?
Yeah, you can stealth. If you'd like to roll stealth, you can totally do that.
Well, I don't know if that's high enough.
Okay, you've gotten a 12. Yeah, Ivor and
Better than
Garen
one.
see a door over here and a passage leading into another room to the south.
I'm gonna try to sneak in this room. It looks like there's another.
20 is rolling real slow for me.
Yeah,
Looks like there's another passageway to the south here.
yeah. Ivor sees that the stone walls of the basement of the fort have been hacked rather clumsily, and it seems to be giving way to a natural cave system beyond.
So now what do we want to do? We want to go back through that door or go on through the cave system beyond?
It looks to me like if we are concerned with looking through every room, we might want to check this room before going on, because that looks like it progresses further.
Okay. I mean, I could hold guard here if you guys want to check that room.
I gotta restart my thingamajig. It just
Yep.
wasn't working.
No problem.
Well, if Thunk, if you want to open that door, I will stand beside you. If something comes out, I might be able to do something to prevent it from hurting you.
Do you actually get that power at level 1?
Yeah, Shield of the Faithful is level 1.
Okay.
Okay, I will go open the door.
Now, knowing that there's no rogue in the party, it's locked. It's
You don't need a rogue.
It's not locked. Of course, having a rogue in the party doesn't guarantee that you can open doors either.
It might guarantee you can open, 9th level spells, though.
Yeah, get the knock. Oh god. Oh, that's right. He is a rogue. I keep forgetting that Garrett is a rogue.
I know, we've gotten
he's-
so used to the superhero, the owl, that
The
we
owl.
forget what he actually is.
It's not. Yeah. Yeah. Thunk opens the door, and the stench of death is overpowering. He sees a corpse of a dwarf somewhere deeper in the room.
Does anybody have prestidigitation?
Ooh,
Press to
ooh.
digitate.
I can, and I'm going to use it to clean up dirt off me.
Oh god. Vax or Myokai with the first edition D&D shit where only fighters could open doors because doors had weight classes and you had to be a fighter to have a high enough strength index to open a heavy door. Anyway, yeah. So Funk, you see a dwarven corpse right in front of you. In the darkness, it's hard to discern what they look like exactly.
Well, there's a couple of bodies in here. One of them looks like a dwarf. We'll go see if it's Gundren.
See, it's one of those times where you're like, well, do I play my character or do what's smart?
Play it like Gimli when he finds the tomb of his cousin and
No!
he runs in wailing.
Yeah.
Which somehow doesn't alert the goblins to their presence.
So yeah, I walk up to the first dead corpse, and I look to see if it's Gundren.
It is not Gundren. And you do see, however, 2 more corpses in the room now. They are both also dwarves.
Garen is visibly shaken at seeing other dead dwarves.
Wait, you've never seen a dead body before?
I've never seen one of my I've never seen a cadaver of my own.
You get used to it. You get used to the stench. What they don't tell you
I
is
say a short prayer to Gorm Thingol Golthin. My bad. I don't know my god's name, but that's fine. Over the 3 dwarves.
It wouldn't be the first time I've had a cleric who didn't know the name of their god.
I know. But yeah, I guess and after the prayer, I will see if there's anything on them that might give us a hint at who they are or what's going on. Are they just dwarves?
Just be careful.
Roll investigation for me.
And I'll also cast guidance on myself.
I don't think guidance is going to help.
Things fall out of your pockets into the corpse. Okay,
Look.
it's not that you don't find anything. This is where our donation comes into play. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at what the random item generator gives me. Now, for people watching this stream, the generator is really wonky, so sometimes I will generate multiple items and figure out what the best combination or thing is. So just FYI.
That was my second crit failure.
It's not going to be made out of sea hag genitals, Emily. I'm sorry.
Aww. But those are the best.
Those are the best. Not yet. This is only level 1. You don't get the
hags can have. Oh well, yeah.
You don't want to know. Don't ask. Don't ask. All right. One of the dwarves is wearing a top hat, which is actually quite apropos for Atlantis. And there's a word engraved in the top hat, written in Dwarvish. The word is trust. It appears to have magical properties, and the top hat is made of iron.
An iron top hat.
An iron top hat. It's actually not a... Yeah, it's an interesting item. So with magical items, you can either attune to it to learn what it does, risking that it has a curse, or you can do an Arcana check, which, if sufficient, will let you know what it does, or cast Identify spell. Or in theory, take it to an NPC who could identify it for you, if they like you enough. No, this isn't a cursed item. Put it on. It's great. Or you can just throw it in your bag of holding if you have one and just let it rot for the rest of the campaign like some players do.
Hey, they get sold at some point, okay?
Sure, I will do an Arcana check to see if I can figure out what the Iron Hat of Trust does.
Yes.
And also with guidance on that as well.
Is my voice coming through Roll20 and Discord?
No. I have Roll20.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I have Roll20 set, I think, to only do videos streaming.
Yeah,
Mine is too, but my thing has a little blue bar that pops up.
Oh, yeah, it does that for me too. It's buggy.
Okay.
It's really buggy. Okay.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, you let's take a look here. Let me see what this is going
I
to
can
be.
also look at it. I'm okay with magic
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, no, Garen's Arcana check is good enough. So let's take a look because there's some interesting stuff that rolled, and I'm trying to figure out what would and would not break the campaign at this point.
It's fine. This can't be broken.
Yeah. So, once per day, while attuned to this item, you may cast Charm Person, which is again appropriate for a top hat. That's dwarvish. Trust. You're my best friend. And yeah, there you go.
Okay.
And it doesn't consume a spell slot. It's cast through the hat. So you at once per day. Charm Person.
I will add this to my inventory.
Yeah.
I'll call it the Charm Hat.
I like the Hat of Trust.
Hat of Trust. Yeah.
Hat of Trust it is.
Oh my lord. We need the stream to get popular enough that people start like doing fan art, so we can have Garen drawn with his iron top hat. Okay, yeah, and that's all you find on these dwarves. They seem to have been looted of anything valuable. The goblins couldn't lift the top hat; it was too heavy for them. Just kind of left it there. Don't ask how they got the corpses down the stairs with the top hat on when they couldn't take the top hat. It's not important. Oh shit! I forgot Faye is an artist. We need to get her to.
Terrible.
We need to commission her. Yeah, that's all you find. Some of the dwarves seem like they were killed. One of them was killed fairly recently. A couple of the others were killed before that. And no, they are not Nundro nor Tharden. And for anyone who doesn't know, Nundro and Tharden are Gundren's two brothers. Gundren is the eldest, and then I think Nundro's the youngest, and Tharden's the middle child. Probably won't come up. But there you go.
Okay.
Well, nothing but dead bodies and
having no fashion sense, and even though he can't attune to it yet, Garen puts on his new fancy iron top hat.
Okay.
fancy.
Awesome. Yeah. And Ivor, can you give me a perception check?
Yep.
You know that hat. Garen, that hat reminds me of a gentleman back in Neverwinter when I was growing up. I think we nicknamed him Moneyback. Short little guy, had a monocle and wore a top hat all the time.
Sounds like a guy that would really enjoy playing games.
He does. He's always playing games.
Oh my goodness. It's a literal stovepipe hat. For an actual stovepipe. So Ivor, your finely tuned half elven senses have picked up the both the scent and the sound of wolves ahead down the passage.
Oh.
You would guess that there's probably at least two of them, if not.
Okay, I'm gonna call back to the guys. Hey, stop fiddling around in that room. We got trouble coming.
Trouble?
And make it double.
What's with the goofy hat?
I found it.
Well, okay then.
Yes, he prayed over dead bodies and then stole from them.
But they wouldn't want.
That's
I prayed over
interesting.
them before. I had like a the dwarvest like Hail Mary before I took it. It's fine.
My goodness. All right, yeah.
So, what's up, Ivor? What you got?
There's some wolves up here. At least two. Which
Sure.
by this point Malik should be able to see, maybe.
I don't see anything.
No, Malik
Alright.
doesn't see any wolves.
I'm gonna come up here. And
I'll
I
follow.
don't quite see anything,
Oh, is
but I
it?
sense they are up there.
Yeah, Ivor was able to kind of smell the scent of wolf and maybe hear some snarls or something echoing through the cave. Doesn't know exactly where they are, though.
Well, why don't you try to sneak up ahead and hopefully you don't alert the wolves.
Garen feels a little self-conscious about his previous sneaking attempts and is more likely to stay back.
Okay, so I could re-roll stealth and try to get up there.
Sure.
Just better than last time.
Yeah, that is better than last time. Let's take a look here.
Let's come up here around the bend. So there's a little hole area over here that doesn't have anything, and there might be a way out or light up ahead, but that's kind of all I can see right now.
All right, so Ivor, you can see a few things directly to the south, and this is actually very hard to see because the wolves are gray and the stone is gray. You can see a wolf right here, directly to your south. It barks and snarls at you. It has detected your presence. And you can see that it has a collar, an iron collar, and a chain attached to it, and it is hammered into the wall of the piton. It seems to be chained up, but it is trying.
Okay, I see it now.
It's trying to break.
Zoom in a little bit.
Yeah, it's trying to break free.
I'm gonna cast message and ask him what he sees.
There's a chained up wolf up here. It's got a collar on it.
Guys, he says there's a pet wolf.
God.
Come on.
Is it friendly?
It doesn't seem to be friendly. It's rather it's snarling at me right now, so I don't think so. I'm not going to get too close to it.
Well, it is making a lot of racket. It's definitely going to be giving away our position.
Do you want me to go try and pet it?
No. Well, actually,
Yes.
Garen wouldn't know to tell you. Yeah. Common sense isn't his first thing, so.
If you want to, you
I'm gonna go
can.
try and pet it. All right, where is it?
It's right around the corner over here.
Where is it? So I know which one to walk up to.
It's
Or
right
another
in
one.
front of you.
There's this wolf here, and there's this wolf here.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
Oh.
you weren't kidding. They are hard to see.
Yeah.
I can see the health. I can see the health bars, so I can see where they are. But to you, they were practically
Dude, that's just like
invisible.
rocks to me.
Okay, I'm gonna get here and I'm gonna try and
And the whole
I'm gonna
time
try and pet it.
the whole time this is going on, the wolves are pulling at the chains, trying to rip them out of the walls. They're snarling and growling.
Garen's going to be like, I don't know about this.
and when I go to pet it, I'm gonna shocking grasp it.
Bad dog. Bad dog.
Roll initiative.
Oh,
And this whole time you were talking, I did like 10 rolls, and they haven't.
I know you were
They haven't hit
you
the
did
threshold.
that. in the other one, and I've done it in my game with these wolves.
They have
I
not.
know.
Why can't they friggin' roll for shit? Oh my god, nat 1 initiative for this wolf. Another nat 1 for initiative for the fucking wolf. Jesus. Okay. Malik. Wait, let's see here. Wolf is going to go. A wolf is going to go first, trying to break free. It doesn't get free. Thunk, you see Malik going up trying to pet a wolf. You don't know what his plan is.
Oi, what are you trying to do? Why are you trying to pet it?
I'm just seeing if it's friendly.
Right, Malik. Unless Thunk wants to do anything else.
I'm going to watch him get his hand bit off.
Yeah, Malik, what are you going to do?
All right, I will shocking grasp it.
Firmly grasp it. 17. Let's hit.
For 6 lightning damage.
That's mean. Really mean, guys.
Really?
Oh.
That's really mean. Okay, let's see here. Gotta
You're petting the wolf.
heading. All right,
Well,
let's.
there's mean dogs back where I live, and this is usually what I do to get them to not be so mean anymore.
Oh, goody, a public roll. Pretend you didn't see that roll. There's nothing else in this cave.
There's nothing else sneaking around.
It's another bug in Roll20. So let me go. Need to fix this. If you have two character sheets with the same name, and one of them is set to whisper, one of them is set to never whisper, it's always going to default to always whisper. So you have to make sure that you go through and edit every single giant spider you have in your campaign. Otherwise, all the roles are public. Just try something. There we go. Now it's properly thingamajiggering. And I like that new role better, so we're going to use that.
You would.
Yeah, it's great. Giant spiders are one of the few things in my Saturday group that has actually nearly TPK. Not the sea
They're the
Arthur.
only
Yeah.
thing,
Not the sea Arthur.
besides the table, they're the only things that we actually probably fear.
Yeah. Yes, but your shocking grasp electrocutes the wolf, and it is whimpering and clearly severely damaged now. Poor thing.
Be quiet. We don't need you making noise.
Oh my goodness. All right, Garen.
I am going to take a step back, though.
You're stepping back? That's an opportunity attack.
Yeah. It can't use its reaction.
Oh, because of
It's a
shocking
grasp.
grasp. Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
Garen.
Garen is conflicted. He doesn't feel that it is right to harm or kill chained defenseless animals. So he's just going to kind of stand over here and like ready his mace if he were to be attacked.
Okay.
Just
Attacked by a wolf.
That is the intent. Definitely not a giant spider that's rolling stealth behind me.
Certainly, definitely, mostly not, probably. Okay. Ivor.
I'm just kind of dumbfounded of what's going on right now. I'm just sitting back and watching this happen. Like, I don't know what to do right now.
Okay, are you going to do anything during your turn?
Nope. I think I'm just going to sit here.
All right. You're not watching the stream, are you, Lantis, to see the rolls I'm doing?
No. I've got the chat popped out, but I don't see.
Yeah, I've got chat popped out over here in the corner.
All right, let me get something.
I see that though.
You see nothing.
Oh,
Through here. All right, let's take a look.
I'm gonna die again.
Oh goodness, Garen.
Yes.
A giant spider suddenly appears before you and splorts you with its web. You are now restrained by the webbing.
Ew.
Great.
Yeah. And
I think it's trying to mate.
whoops, I meant to roll a strength check. Okay, let's see there. All right, this wolf here, the one that was electrocuted, breaks free and runs towards Malik. It is snarling and angry and vicious. Let's see what this wolf is able to do.
Would I be able to use Shield of the Faithful despite I am restrained?
What is the language on Shield of the Faithful?
When a creature attacks a target that's within 5 feet of me, I use my reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack. To do so, I must be able to see both the attacker and the target. But I believe what the physical implications are is that I'm putting something in the way, like a limb or a shield or a weapon or something.
Right, and just a moment, my PDF reader has crashed.
Okay.
So let me reopen this here. And let's take a look. And the other wolf, the far side of the cave, has broken free and has run up towards Garen. Yeah, no, there's nothing in restrain that would prevent you from using your action as far as I can see.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, Thunk, you have just seen this giant spider descend from the darkness. It is standing on the ceiling upside down, about 10 feet high. It has webbed Garen. You have heard the sound of chains snapping. There's at least 2 wolves ready to strike your allies.
I will go at the spider.
All right.
Aha, just enough movement.
How tall is Thunk? What's his height?
He stands 6'2".
Okay,
And he's using a long sword?
Great axe.
Great axe.
Great
So,
axe.
yeah, so the spider is within range of Thunk.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's so tall. Because the spider's like 10 feet up on the ceiling, but the spider is like 5 feet.
So if you include height, arm reach, and weapon length.
Yeah, I think technically in 5th edition rules that doesn't work, but that's fine for verisimilitude.
Makes sense to me. There will be no TPK. I'm like, go to sleep.
And I will swing.
It's that first swing there.
Yeah.
Alas.
Yeah, there was when we've been rolling, there's a little bit of a delay. The first one doesn't come through, so you roll a second one and you're like, oh shit.
Yet another nat 1.
TPK.
My axe falls back on me.
Yeah, so let's say you go to swing your axe and you don't realize it, but there's actually a thick gooey trail of spider webs that catch your axe. So as your hands come down, your axe has stayed up 5 feet above you, hanging in the spider webs. You're disarmed. So,
Boy.
yeah, that's not good. Malik, there's a vicious wolf ready to attack you.
I've read that on the last time. Because of the collar, would I get advantage from chopping grasses if they're wearing armor?
I don't think it counts as
metal
I
armor?
don't think it counts as armor
Okay.
for that purpose. Because if it counted as armor, then I think the wolf would take a penalty to its AC, and that's too fiddly to. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's been a bad boy, so I'm gonna shocking grasp him again.
Okay. One nat 1.
Once.
Let's get another nat 1 in here.
I mean, why not?
Why not?
Sure. Just give me a moment. There we go. It's slowly moving over. Let me scroll down. Da, 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 da,
I think Charm Person specifically says it has to be a humanoid, right? Not it can't.
Yeah, I
be just
think
a
it says
creature.
humanoid.
Yeah.
This is taking a long time to scroll down. Just let me scroll down. I just want to click on shocking grasp. Oh. T, can you see if you could do it for me? Wait, it scrolled. Nah, I went too far now.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta back up. Nope, now it's on a different page. Can you just, it's now jumped to a different page.
All right. Shocking grasp.
Oh.
That's a Solocin.
wow.
That's a Solocin
There's your
roll.
one. There's your one.
That's a Solocin roll.
1d8.
Yeah, your wolf, the wolf, is mildly annoyed. Anything else you'd like to do?
I will move back this way.
Yeah, a lot of stuff does count as humanoid.
Oh man, I'm really hoping that AC is gonna come through.
It better, because being restrained gives you advantage, or gives the wolves advantage against you. All right, nothing else you're gonna do, Malik?
Nope, I'm just gonna wheedle my way back here.
All right, Garen.
I'm going to spend my action to break free if I can.
Okay, you are going to give me a strength check. If you want to break free, you just click on the strength stat in your character sheet for a strength check. No, the webbing has tightened itself around you. You can't get out.
Yeah. All right, so I'll flail about pointlessly and end my turn.
All right, Ivor.
Okay. I'm gonna fall back a little bit and hope he can take care. The wolves won't get through his AC, and I'm going to shoot at the spider in the distance.
Right. Very nice. 21. Yeah, your arrow strikes the spider's thorax, and it squeals and hisses. It is still looking quite strong and resilient, however.
Great.
Is none too happy with you. All right, the spider then descends ever so slightly on a thread of webbing to bite Thunk. 22 to hit.
Oh goodness gracious! Come on.
I'm glad I backed off now.
I'm having flashbacks.
It's like, what do you give these things plus 10 to hit?
No, the bite has plus 5. Anyway, all right, Thunk. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
And here's where the poison comes in.
But T does allow us to save from this poison because he thought it was bullshit that you're just stuck with it for.
Oh yeah, because you're So okay, Thunk is unconscious now, right? He's at 0 HP. He doesn't take bonus damage from poison. Not that it would have mattered, because the bite would have taken him down anyway. And he's poisoned. He's still poisoned though, and he's paralyzed. So even after he regains consciousness, he is still paralyzed. However, I allow you to make saves at the end of each of your turns that you're conscious to get out of the paralyzation. As written, you are simply paralyzed for an hour, and that's it. No save. Which is really fun in the Saturday game when you had people paralyzed during the final epic boss fight, and they could not get out.
And I still remember that they drew on me.
Yeah.
Boy.
All right. Wolf is going to rush up and attack Garen because Malik has left him all by his lonesome. This might be a TPK. Wolves are very dangerous. Oh, people in the stream having so much fun right now. 22 to hit. That's without advantage.
Yeah, of course that's gonna hit.
This is why wolves are deadly. Garen, you are now unconscious, and you're in webs. Oh my god. Oh no. Alright, this wolf is going to do a strength check. It fails. This wolf is going to run and attack the person who has shocked his best friend in the whole wide world. It's going to try to bite. 12 to hit. It does not make
that
it
wouldn't
through.
even hit Solocin.
No. Yeah, the wolf gnaws at Malik's cape or his robe. All right, Thunk, give me a death saving throw. One success. Nice. All right, Malik, 2 of your party members are down. Make it good.
Oh, this isn't good. Well, I'm going to first roll 20 will let me try and move back. Why are you running so slow for me? Like slower than normal. Well, I want to move 10 feet behind Ivor.
Okay, that will provoke opportunity attack unless you disengage.
I know it will. No, I know it will.
Okay. So you want to move back here?
Well, I can't know because it's still not updating, but I want to
You're
be
2 squares. There are 3 squares
squares.
behind me.
Yeah, 2 squares between us.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right, then opportunity attack, 19 to hit.
I'm going to pop shield, which will put my AC at 20.
Very nice. Yeah, your mystical shield materializes between yourself and the wolf's teeth, and the wolf bites magical energy, and you get away without taking damage.
And this is it, boys. I'm gonna do chromatic orb at the spider.
Yes, okay. Shield is a reaction.
Yeah, shield's a reaction.
I don't use the cantrip rule because it's stupid. Okay, chromatic orb.
Which I still can't click anything.
Alright. 18 to hit, so yes. Casting at level 1, I believe that's all you can do, correct?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Damn. And what element did you pick?
Kill it with fire.
We'll stay true to form and do lightning.
Very nice. Yes.
I don't know how much damage it did because it's not updating for me.
It did 17 damage. The giant spider is snapped off its web and is now on the ground, standing over Thunk. It is looking incredibly weak.
Sweet. All right, that will be my turn.
Death saving throw, Garen. Wow. Garen regains consciousness.
Yes.
Comes back up at
Yes.
one hit point.
Sucker.
Oh my goodness. He's still covered in webs, but he's awake.
Yay!
And you still get your turn, so what are you going to do, Garen?
Seeing the face of Gorm, my God, he said it's not my time. He just gave me back my life. I wake up, I see him still struggling in web, and I reinvigorate. I'm gonna break free.
No, I'm not.
You can also attack the webbing too.
Yes, you can attack the web as
Can
well.
you do that with a blunt weapon, though?
Let's see. Oh, you're using a blunt weapon?
It's a mace.
No, it is actually, you can't use a bludgeoning weapon to attack. Sadly.
You can use piercing, but you can't use bludgeoning.
It's stupid. You can use a rapier.
Really?
But you can't use
What,
a
just
mace.
like stab it a lot?
It's dumb. It's 5th edition.
All right.
Yeah.
That is the end of my turn.
Hey. You don't have any bonus action, like healing word or something?
The only thing I have right now is Shield of Faith, and since I'm stuck in friggin' webbing, I can't get within 5 feet of anybody to use it.
All right, Ivor. You have seen Garen fall unconscious and start to die, and then he suddenly came back and he's stuck in this web.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the spider. Hope I kill it.
See if you hit. Don't get a nat 1. Hey!
Get it out.
The spider falls down dead, oozing putrid black blood. Very
Turning
nice.
it around.
Turning it around. Yeah. All right.
No
uh,
TPK today.
Anything else you'd like to do?
My
last group had a TPK in the first session.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
Did they
that's
re-roll?
why she's rooting so hard because she was a part of that. I don't want that to happen.
Did y'all re-roll characters?
come over here.
Same.
One of them did re-roll as a new character.
So if he can't break out, I can assist him next turn.
Yeah, you can do a strength check for him or attack the webbing yourself. Or you can use the help action to help him with the strength check. So it's up to you. Okay. Wolfie is going to then attack Ivor.
Kind of figured that.
His character sheet. 21 to hit.
Yep.
Hey, you still have 1 hit point left.
Oh,
Wow.
Great.
It rolled 2 21s. So I always roll with advantage on, and it rolled 2 21s. That's roll 20. Okay. Oh shit.
what's your blocking thing do? What's it?
Oh, yeah. All right. So I should have done it. I'm actually kind of glad I didn't do it there, but
Like,
okay, are you?
does it add to AC?
Yeah. What is it? What is the exact mechanic?
it just gives disadvantage to whatever's
Okay.
attacking.
Okay. So
For
the wolf behind Ivor has hit Ivor. Is going to hit Ivor again. Are you going to use your thing?
yes, I am going to reach out with my shielded arm and kind of
Distracted a little bit.
just sort of like annoy it.
Now, the advantage-disadvantage system in 5th edition works a certain way. I know how it works to anybody watching the stream or the VOD. However, this is a player ability. I'm going to say that it still imposes disadvantage on this wolf, even though it technically has advantage, and disadvantage just cancels it out. It's going to still impose disadvantage. So instead of hitting,
Did it roll what?
it's instead of so technically per the rules as written, its first roll was a 21, and it has advantage because of pack tactics. So the disadvantage imposed by Garen doesn't even matter in the rules as written. But I think that's kind of lame to completely disregard a player feature like that. So I'm going to say it does actually impose disadvantage as it says on the tin, which is a 13 to hit. So Garen just manages to
do a little jig and
do a little jig in the web and distract the wolf.
Distract him.
Oh man! All right, Thunk, give me a death saving throw.
Get up. No.
no.
Isn't it? I can't remember. Isn't it a half work feature that if you go down, you can come back at 1 as one
Oh,
time for
snap.
long rest? So technically, Thunk should still be conscious. I think.
Relentless endurance. When you are reduced to 0 hit points but not killed outright, you can drop to 1 hit point instead.
Do you get that at 1?
It's
Yeah,
a racial
it's
feature.
It's a racial
It's
feature.
a racial feature. So let's
That will pop up, please.
let's say that Thunk is conscious at 1, and he's still paralyzed because he did get reduced to 0 with the bite. But he can roll. He can roll a Constitution save to break paralysis.
We have 3 party members all sitting at 1 HP.
Yeah.
Yes, and there's still 3 enemies alive. One of them is paralyzed. One of them is restrained by webs. Another one is a ranged character with an enemy within 5 feet, so he gets disadvantage.
Yeah. By the way, that shield ability I can do once per turn. So once
really?
I get. Yeah, it's a reaction ability, so
Nice. Okay.
I've used my reaction for this turn, so next turn I can get it back.
All right, Thunk, give me a Constitution saving throw to try and break from the paralysis. It is on the DC, so I think you passed it. It is DC 11, so you succeed. You are broken out of your paralysis. You can't take another action this turn, but next turn you'll be able to do something.
Okay, I can't do you bonus.
You can move, and you can do bonus actions. You can't take a full action.
Is it a full action to pull my axe out?
So normally, in order to pick up a weapon off the ground, it's a free action. But in this case, it's hanging above you from webs, so you're going to need to do a strength check to pull it free of the webs, just as if it were a creature that were stuck in webs, which would be a full action to do a strength check.
Okay, I'll just wait till next turn.
All right, Malik. You have seen 3 miraculous recoveries.
This is everything I've read about in books. This is invigorating.
This is divine intervention from Gorn himself. I'm telling you.
Should I try and zap him from afar?
It's up to you. You have what?
Because I can do more damage, but I can make them not be able to use the reaction.
Yeah, you have 1 spell slot left as well, right?
No, I have none. I have
none.
shield as a spell slot
and
and orb.
Yeah.
I had to blow my load that turn to bring that spider down real low.
Thunderbolt's the safest option for you.
Stay back, since we're all super low. You're the one that keeps us alive.
Yeah,
run away.
Technically, you can run back even farther, and then Thunderbolt has 125-foot range.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
That is true.
His other character has the sharpshooter feat, so he can shoot from like
a
mile away.
600 feet.
I could shoot real far. Okay. Which wolf did I already zap? Was it that one or the other one?
It's the one that you can't really see right now.
I can't really see.
Then can I see him from here where I was originally?
Let me see if
He's
Roll20 will
right there.
It has partial cover behind 2 people and a little bit of a lip of the cave.
If I take a step forward.
If you take a step forward, it's still going to have partial cover because there's 2 people in front of it.
Okay. Then I won't do that. I'll just shoot this other one then.
Okay. Let's see that damage.
That's not going to hit.
Why did I call for damage before the attack? That was silly of me. Alas, your thunderbolt fizzles out before it even reaches the wolf. Sadly. All right, strength check, Garen, to try and break free.
Yep. Now, does guidance? Oh, like that's an action, so I can't combat anyway. So
I believe guidance is an action, right? Not a bonus action.
All right, we're just gonna fall to the floor. That's
you're even more tightly wound in the webs, and the DC for breaking free is now increased. Ivor.
At this point, is it even worth trying to roll to get you out?
help me! Help me! I can't.
I'm pretty sure you can still hit things if you want.
I'm trying not to make this a TPK, but these rolls are awful.
It's because initially I was gonna sit here and use like my short sword and try to get you out, but with the DC increased, and I'm sitting at 1, I might want to try to.
You may as well try attacking the wolves because they get 3 turns right after this. One of them still chains.
That's the one that I hit earlier.
The one to the south is weakened. The one to the
I'm
south
gonna hit
is
the weakened one then.
Wow.
Well, I'm not gonna hit the weakened
You're
one.
not gonna hit. Nobody has a class feature to grant advantage or something. Nothing.
Not yet.
All right. All right. This wolf here is going to try to bite Ivor.
I will impose disadvantage if I can.
It's not
with
going to
Shield of
matter.
the Faithful.
Doesn't matter. He rolled a 21 and a 19.
Yep, both hit me.
Oh my god. I can't. These wolves are rolling 21 every single time.
Stop!
Every
Just
single time.
no.
Get a new dice.
I wish. I've been playing with Roll20 for years. I don't buy
Just
their line
buy-
that it's truly random.
buy some dice. And
I got a
roll
big
them.
bag right over there. I could go roll them for you.
I still got one trick up my sleeve.
This wolf breaks free of its chains.
Oh,
Great.
great.
Can you use the shield ability on yourself, Lantis? It rolled 21 again. I don't.
When a creature attacks a target other than you, so
Yeah,
no,
you're down.
no, I cannot.
Roll 20. Come on, man. Oh my god. In my Saturday game, I can't hit anyone. We did a 3-hour battle. I hit people 2 times.
This is the only time that I will miss Marley's flare.
Oh god, his flare ability is so OP. Alright,
That's great. That's really wonderful right now.
Thunk.
Okay.
Are you proficient in unarmed combat? Can you just hit the wolf?
Let's see. No, I'm not proficient in unarmed combat.
I'm pretty sure as a fighter, you're proficient in literally everything.
Yeah, as a fighter, I
I
think
think fighters do get unarmed proficiency.
Fighters get like all armor, shields, and like all weapons. I think that would include unarmed.
But still, unarmed is still like a 1d4 for damage. But
But I will use a class feature. The second wind. I get to roll a 1d10 plus my con mod to regain health.
very nice. Okay. Let's see what that roll is.
Did it roll?
It has not
Give it a
come.
second.
Yeah, it hasn't come through for me yet.
Sorry,
Oh.
my browser's doing something funky. Hold up.
Yeah. Nice.
There it is.
There it is. Hey, 9. You're at 10 health.
Nice.
Very good.
Oh, plus player.
Plus your
Fighter
con,
level.
plus your con mod. What's your con mod? Thunk. It's probably like a 3. There's Thunk's character sheet. Thunk's con mod is a 3. So that is going to take you up to
13.
13, which is his max. He is now fully healed.
Wow.
Very nice.
You can set up a macro in Roll20 to do that automatically later.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't catch anything that anyone said because
The audio cut out, I think.
thing
Yeah.
froze up.
There-
Yeah, you healed for 13. You are now at max health.
And that was just a bonus action, so I'm gonna
Nice.
use my
Your regular action.
pull my axe out.
All right, give me a strength check. It's DC 11.
Come on. Please Roll20.
Oh man.
Won't let enemies miss. Won't let me out of this damn spider web. Won't let him have his axe. Come on.
Oh my goodness. The roll has not yet come through. Oh man.
The anticipation is
Yes.
killing me. Literally.
Close the browser and jump back in real quick. Can I try that?
Sorry, your audio has been cut out for like the past 45 seconds, sadly. You can try refreshing the Roll20 browser too. Oh my goodness.
Okay, hold on.
Oh wow, unarmed for anyone that's not a monk is just 1d2.
It's
Ew.
1 plus your
I think it might
strength
just be
modifier.
one. Yeah, I think it's 1 plus your strength, unless
1
you're
plus your
a
strength
monk.
unless you're a monk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I looked it up because they said something about it.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, right, 1d4
I
is
know
for
the
improvised weapons.
anticipation. Come on.
Anticipation.
Yeah, 1d4. Yeah, that's improvised.
It's funny. So you could do more damage with a thimble on your thumb than you could with your fist by itself.
improvised weapon.
It's an improvised weapon.
Mm-hmm.
If you cut your arm off and use that as an improvised weapon, it will do more damage. Like that's just 5th edition is so bizarre with its rules. My goodness. I mean, I think Thunk's internet is giving him some troubles here in his computer. So how is Garen going to get out of this?
Just gonna nat 20 another death save, I guess.
It's happened to some of my players before.
Look, I have either crit failed or nat 20'd, so
Emily,
literally everything I've done tonight is either a failure or nat. So
Emily in my Wednesday game went down and up like 3 or 4 times in a single fight. She was a half orc too, and had her reduced to 0, come back at 1 ability and whatnot. Oh man,
it's damn web, I swear.
This is why spiders are the deadliest enemies in the game.
So my other campaign, I need to start, and it's that animal conjuring druid. I need to start pulling in giant spiders and hope for crap rolls on the enemy side.
Yeah, I mean it's not a high DC either. It's like 11. Oh my goodness.
The real problem with the spiders is that if they bite you, it hurts.
Yeah, no, it's a DC.
Like
it's a DC 12.
3d8 total with the poison.
Yeah,
I do have resilience, which gives me advantage on saving throws against poison.
then you should have gone after the spider, and
I
then
should
should have gone after the
But
wolves.
the thing is, the second it showed up, I got webbed. That was not an option available to me.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Poor Thunk.
Yeah, it's poor thumb.
Everyone else is doing just fine.
I'm coming in.
oh.
This is
All right, I'm back.
sweet.
Yeah.
Let's see that strength check. And it's DC 11 since I said it was DC 11 the first time.
Okay. Trying to pull up my character sheet so I can roll strength.
Yep.
Everything's still loading in.
Yeah, Roll20 takes a good long while to load up. Everyone is sitting on the edge of their seats waiting to see the outcome of this strength check.
I know.
I mean, at the very least, there's 2 people with all
Here we
their
go.
health. So,
All right.
Come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
You rip your axe out from the webbing, and on your next turn, you'll be able to attack.
There's gonna be some dead doggies.
Oh my goodness! Wow. All right, Malik. You see, Thunk is finally armed again, and
With,
both Garen and
them
Ivor
two-
are unconscious.
down. Do I have a clear shot at this wolf now?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, you do.
All right, I'm gonna try and hit the one I zapped first.
Let's see that. Let's see that net one. Hey,
No, there's
22.
a 22
That hits.
for 9 damage.
The wolf is completely paralyzed. Instantly enters rigor mortis and then just falls over.
Suck it, Emily. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna run all the way back here.
Nice.
I can just barely see everything. The edge of my vision.
All right, Garen, give me a death saving throw.
Mm-hmm. So close.
So close. All right, Ivor, give me a death saving throw. Hey! Gorm,
He'll probably go right
Oh my
back down.
God.
Gonna make it.
Gorm smiles.
We can do it.
We're
Gorm
gonna
smiles
make it.
upon you.
Yeah.
This fight has just been a roller coaster. Holy shit! You get your turn.
Oh, and I can't.
You do get your turn. You have disadvantage on ranged attacks.
You have a short sword if you want to try.
Yeah.
Or you could try running and hope they miss.
Two opportunity
yeah, well, my
attacks
luck
with
on-
advantage.
I think I'm gonna go for the one right here.
Okay.
You could technically move adjacent to this wolf, only have one opportunity attack at advantage, and then run away if that one doesn't hit.
Thank God. Yeah, your short sword cuts a gash in the wolf to the north. It is now looking weakened, bloodied. Anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think there's much else that I can do at this point, other than try to dodge attacks.
All right, the wolf to the south attempts to bite you, and I didn't roll a 21 for once. And
Oh, that's
Oh, did you
nice.
roll a 20?
I rolled a 10. It missed.
That's a miss.
Yeah,
Wow.
you managed to get away from it. The wolf to the north bites you. Last Garen is unconscious. 19 to hit.
Yep, I'm out again.
I
I did a little bit.
Fun while it lasted.
Yeah, you did a little bit of damage.
You did? You did?
don't get it.
But Thunk is here now with his weapon. He'll cream these wolves.
Oh,
You know,
That one caught in more web.
now when your battle axe gets stuck to Garen.
That one, he throws it across the hallway and hits Malik, knocking him unconscious.
Oh my gosh.
all right. I'm going to walk up to the wolf. Yeah, right now because I died and came back, pulled my axe out. So I'm going to swing at it.
All right, let's see what we get.
Waiting for it to pop up.
The
Yeah.
suspense.
Ooh. 21 to hit. 8 damage. You cleave the wolf's head clean off. It falls down dead.
Yay!
Oh man. Anything else you'd like to do this turn?
Oh. Oh.
Can I still have a little bit of movement left. Can I still move?
Yeah, you can still move.
I'm going to walk over the incapacitated bodies. To there.
Alright. Alrighty. Malik, you can't see any living wolves from your current position. You'll have to move up quite a bit.
If I move up here, I still can't see him, can I?
No, it's
No.
like it's direct. It's behind the lips. You'll need to move like 3 spaces forward to see it.
Well, I'll have to use my dash then, and I'll get there.
At least Ivor is unconscious and prone, so it doesn't impose cover.
Yeah. Oh, I'm doing something.
Doing something. All right, Garen, give me a death saving throw. Let's see. 2 successes. All right, Ivor, death saving throw. Got a success.
Well, we're going along so far.
Well, so far. All right, this wolf now is going to turn and attempt to bite Thunk.
So if you roll a 19 or higher,
The wolf nips at Thunk's heel, but does not sink its teeth into his tasty flesh. All right, Thunk.
Split it in two.
The wolf is
Bad dog.
tried to
Bad
bite you.
dog.
Bad dog.
Bad dog. Oh
Dang, I missed.
no! Sadly, yeah, the wolf's bite distracts you ever so briefly, and you don't quite.
I'm
Why
still
make-
a little recovering from my
Yeah.
little ordeal.
Yeah, went down, came back up, healed yourself. All right, Malik.
Okay, I'm gonna move. I can still see him if I move right here, right?
Yes.
Okay, because I don't want to do what I normally do and then end up zapping someone else besides myself.
Right.
So, and I will try zapping him.
Alas, your thunderbolt just goes under the wolf between its legs.
Uh,
It's always the last one that's hardest to hit.
All right, Garen, death saving throw.
not one dead character.
You are
Hey!
stable. Give me a D4. You will regain consciousness in 4 hours.
Great.
Ivor, death saving throw. Oh, that's 1 failure.
That was weird.
This wolf is going to try to bite Thunk. 20 to hit. 7 damage. And give me a strength saving throw, Thunk, please. The wolf tries to drag Thunk to the ground, but Thunk resists and is still standing. All right.
Swinging again. I'm going to swing again.
All right. Very nice. 6 damage. Let's see how much health this wolf has. The wolf is looking bloodied, but still standing. Malik, can you hit the damn wolf? End this misery.
I will try.
Please.
That hits. Let's see damage. Hey, max roll. You
Almost max. For Thunderbolt does 10.
Yeah, you electrocute the heck out of this wolf, and it falls to the ground and burns to ashes. Congratulations, you have won the combat. Oh my lord.
Whoo! I think we're gonna leave.
You gonna be dragging some people with you?
Yeah.
I could do that. I could throw y'all over my shoulder if I wanted.
How far do we want to drag them though? Like, do we want to like leave, or there's the room where the dead body is where we could like board it up?
Out of character. Well, I don't know. Tamos, would I be allowed to like suggest something out of character?
You can suggest whatever you want out of character, just as long as you're aware your character is unconscious for 4
Yeah,
hours.
That room with the 3 dead dwarves. If you slam that door closed and
Barricade it.
barricade it, you might be a good place to long rest.
That's what I was thinking.
How much do your characters weigh, Ivor and Garen?
My character weighs 190 pounds.
Plus gear.
Yes.
And yeah, Emily does bring up a point. Thank you, Emily. Unless someone stabilizes Ivor, he still needs to make death saving throws until he stabilizes. So,
I mean, I could totally handle that with
in 4 hours.
Yeah.
So you can give me death saving throws, Ivor, until you're stabilized.
I will try and do. I don't know. Should I try and do a medicine check? I don't want to fucking stab him on accident.
It's a DC 10 medicine check.
I have +0.
I mean, he's only one save away, anyways.
How many fails are you at? 1?
One.
One failure. But if he gets a nat 1, then that's death.
See, would a now it would count as stabbing him? Yeah. See, that's why I don't want to.
Yeah, well, a nat 1 death save or a nat 1 medicine check would hurt Ivor. Nat 1 death save is 2 failures, and he's already at 1 failure, so that's.
What's Spunk's medicine? Do you have a negative wisdom or a plus?
A plus.
You'd be better at it than me because I have a +0.
All right, I'll medicine up Ivor.
All right, do a medicine check. This won't go badly.
Yeah, well, I just killed the guy.
So we'll count that as 1 failed death save. We'll count that as 1 failed death save.
Nope.
Oh well.
Does Ivor have a brother? Ivor, roll me the final death saving throw.
Do a medicine roll.
Oh my gosh.
I have a cantrip. I could have stopped
Can't
this.
win for losing.
Well, you're unconscious.
Well, he's dead.
Well. So.
Not much we can do for the dead.
Oh my goodness.
What was that donator incentive to immediately heal a character?
The
Let me go whip out $10.
the donation is $2 to stabilize an unconscious and dying player or NPC of your choice.
Ivor is 24.
Quick, if you do it in the next 5 minutes.
If you do it in the next 5 minutes, it's $1.99. Special
It's
discount.
like microtransactions.
Microtransactions.
Oh my goodness.
Well, so I think this is a good spot to end the session for today. And
Well, I'm going to pick up Garen's unconscious body and throw him over my shoulder.
yeah, if you want to say the plan is drag everyone to the room of death where the 3 dead
Yeah,
dwarves
where
are.
the 3
Pull up there,
were.
take your rests, and I'll address what happens to Ivor offline with Hydric, and we can figure out what's going to happen to his character for next week. So everyone will have to wait in suspense to find out the fate of Ivor Perrin.
I want to bring Ivor's body too. I don't want to leave it out here.
Okay.
So yes, everyone can move the web off of Garen. We can bring everyone's tokens into the corpse storage room, which seems to be appropriate.
Well, is now up by 1 inventory.
Oh my gosh.
We should throw the corpses out and then get some of these boxes in here to barricade the door.
Good idea.
Oh my lord. Yeah, you can barricade the door, and someone can give me a survival roll for how well you barricade that door.
What if we just get enough boxes that it can't be opened?
Oh goodness. Yeah, so okay, 11. You get an 11 for barricading the door, and we'll see what happens next session. let's take a look here. I'm going to award some experience. So let me pull up my sheets. This was an interesting session, to say the least. Everyone gets 650 XP, which takes you to level 2. This may or may not apply to Ivor, depending on what we talk about offline.
But I mean, his new character might be level 2.
His new character could be level 2.
Yes, I get sorcery points. Even more spell slots.
Nice. Yeah, so everyone will need to level up their characters to 2. Everyone is at 650 XP, and then for next session at the beginning, my expectation is that everyone will have done everything that they need to level up their character. And if you need help with that offline, you can hit me up in Discord for that. So you'll increase your HP and add any class features you get and that sort of stuff as well.
This is an important question. Should I roll for health or just take
Personally,
my 7?
take it. I just take
Because I
it.
get 7. I get 4 plus my constitution. I have a plus 3, so I get plus 7, or I can roll for up to 9.
It's up to you.
I'm going to take the 7. We'll roll at level 3.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to.
I might not roll at level 3 because actually plus 7 per level up is pretty nice.
Yeah, having a nice high constitution. Yeah. My goodness.
Oh, there's the first death in either of these games.
Yeah.
But no TPK, Emily.
No TPK yet. We'll see about next session. Although next session should be a lot easier because everyone's level 2. I'm sure it's not going to be difficult now.
And I mean, we can at least take more, and I'll have an extra spell slot.
Yeah.
More spells.
Yeah, Chromatic Orb does a lot of damage.
Something else, just real quick. When we come back, are we assuming that we are rested and like we've done a long rest and we're all topped off, or like are we just gonna come back kind of where we are?
Yes, you will come back after it's up to you if it's a short rest or a long rest, but it's going to be a minimum of 4 hours.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So it's up to you whether it's a short rest or a long rest. If it's a short rest, then you can do 4.5 hours. If it's a long rest, then it's a minimum of 8 hours.
You guys.
But him being unconscious would count as sleeping, right? So he would get the benefit of a long rest. You don't have to go 12 hours. You can just go 8.
I don't know the rule offhand for that. But it's a long rest would still be minimum 8 hours.
I would want a long rest because I want my spell slots back because I'm actually not playing a warlock.
It's just you're taking a long rest and enemies are going to be present when you wake up. That much is absolutely certain, and your characters would know that. Barricaded door or not, there are going to be enemies that are aware of your presence after 8 whole hours. Now that their patrols are dead, and you've killed the watchman, and the wolves are dead, and the giant spider's corpse is resting in the hall, someone's going to see it after 8 hours, so that's just something to keep in mind.
Should we go back and get the rest of the corpses?
Well,
there's still be missing goblins. It's up to you.
I think we'd be better off doing an extra fight after a long rest and have all our charges than we would just the 4 hours. And
yeah, no, because I still want to have spell slots. I might have the 1 because I level up, but that would be it.
Yeah. Okay. We could do the long rest.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just going to take the 6 from the fighter level for my HP.
I think yours should be a little bit higher.
Well, I roll 1d10, but the PHP says 6 plus my con mod.
So that's 9 health.
So it'd be 9.
Yeah, I get 9.
Mm-hmm. Okay. My goodness.
If I didn't have a high constitution, I would have rolled for health. But
5 plus my constitution. 5 plus my constitution is 9.
Very nice.
Damn, you have a high constitution.
Yeah, my constitution is 18.
Wow. And hey, you'll be attuned to your snazzy new app when you.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, let's just hope
22 hit points now.
Damn, it's good.
I'm up to
that's gonna be it.
17. Oh no, I'm up to 18 because I level up 2 because my dragon stuff. I get that extra 1.
That's right. Don't you get extra health too, Lantis, when you level up?
Oh yeah,
you're a
I
dwarf?
have. Yeah, I got what is it? Dwarven toughness plus 1 to HP on level up, so that puts me at 25.
Wow.
Which I am desperately gonna need because Tutmos won't stop rolling anything lower than a 19.
You're gonna have. Do you have a shield on?
I do.
That's right. So you're gonna have to get yourself some plate armor at some point. That's only gonna be 1,200
Right
gold.
now, I'm wearing Choin Moil.
Chwain is your title Dwifting Swoodsman?
Dwifting
Swoodsman. Oh goodness. Yeah. Does anyone have any questions or anything else you want to address before we call it? Garen is definitely getting inspiration for his performance today. So Garen can mark down inspiration for that, and Thunk for.
Oh wow, it's just a toggle. You
It's
either
just a talk. You have it or you
Yeah.
don't. Thunk can definitely get inspiration for his goblin and wolf cleaving antics and coming down and back up and goodness.
I took down 2 wolves and the chromatic orb hit. Oh, I'm so glad that hit.
Yeah, you've never.
That's
So I got inspiration. Yay!
You've never
That's why I kept the shield spells. Like I knew it's like I'm gonna run. It's gonna bite at me. I'm gonna keep the shield. I didn't want to use any spell slots up until that point.
channel divinity at level.
You guys need a bard really badly with its healing word.
Need to find one.
Bard. There's so many. There's like 100 player applications out there that still need to go over a bunch of them. We got like 15 applications just today.
Good.
Dang.
And
Well, maybe they can come in with Ivor's twin brother.
they can come in with a revivify spell 1 minute after he failed his last death saving throw.
They magically have a scroll that has the reincarnation spell.
Oh God, not reincarnation. You come back as a toddler. Oh man, yeah. I think we're going to call it a session today. Then, is there anything else anyone wants to address or go over? Otherwise, I'll see you all again next Tuesday at 4:30 Arizona time. I think that's Central Mountain something.
I think right now it's Pacific.
Yeah, it's the same as Pacific Standard Time right now. It's the same as,
At some point when daylight savings goes away, it goes back to Mountain.
I've only lived here for a year. I still don't know the damn time zone.
I've been here my whole time. Arizona doesn't change time when the rest of the United States changes, so it's really confusing.
Yeah, but so for anyone watching the stream or the mod, our goal is to stream every Tuesday at 4:30 Arizona time.
If you come back, you might see that TPK you wanted.
TPK. That may well
TPK.
That may well happen with the way I edit these campaigns. All right, guys. I'll see y'all next week, and thank you for everyone who was watching, and thanks Faye for that donation.
Yep.
Have a good week, everyone.
Adios.
Later.
See you later.